Alright, you've got a dilemma. You're enjoying the heck out of Splatoon 2 on your Nintendo Switch, but let's say hypothetically we're a week behind. You're about to go on a great trip down to Import Alliance down in Nashville, Tennessee, but you need something to keep your Nintendo Switch safe. And you might want to play something other than Splatoon 2 while you're down there. What do you need to get? Of course, there's this right here, the Splatoon pack for the Nintendo Switch that gives you a very, very thin case to put the Switch in that can barely even hold the Switch and some stickers for $15. Or, for $5 more, you can buy this nice, thick, and safe case. So, this is called the Nintendo Switch Deluxe Travel Case. They've made this a few times already with different themes. Obviously, I had to get the one for Splatoon 2 because that just released. And we're about to kind of review it. So, let me just get the Switch out of the way, and we'll take a look at this case and everything that goes into it. This is my review of the Nintendo Switch Game Traveler Deluxe Travel Case. Or I'll just call it the Nintendo Switch Travel Case. So by design, it's got a nice soft rubbery material, perfect for absorbing impacts in case the case falls. And it's kind of felt on here. It's not really rubber, but it's something. And I just look at that artwork. It looks great. The other ones that I've seen have been Zelda with some blue canvas style of Link. Really, it just doesn't look as good. Because, I mean, this looks great. But we're on the design, so let's actually take a look at it. So once you open up the zipper and open it up, it's got a few different layers. This layer is a pouch where you can put various things, which I'll go into later. Down here, we've got a row that the actual Switch can fit into pretty well. And below it are two compartments for game cases. Now, they did more than just game cases, because as you can see, I've got game cases in this one, my game cases for the Binding of Isaac, Mario Kart 8, Skylanders Imaginators, and Ultra Street Fighter 2. Obviously, my Splatoon 2 cartridge is in the Switch itself. And another one, which is the same, but also different at the same time, because they included these little cases here. Now, you might not be able to see it with the camera. I might not even be able to get this open. Here we go. If you look closely here, you see outlines for my memory cards. These two are for holding SD cards. So, if you run multiple SD cards with your Switch, you can carry 4 extras in here. Or you can just take these out and use these 4 slots for more game cartridges. And not much else to the design, other than this, my little rubber carrying strap. That's pretty much the case. 3 layers, pouch, Switch, and game cards and memory cards. So it's relatively simple. And to keep the Switch in place, you've got this nice little Velcro here that you can just secure right here. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to get down. Now let's talk about the performance of the case. What do all handheld cases need? If you're doing one case for all your handheld needs, worst case scenario, you're going on a trip and you want to play multiple games, you need places to 1. Snugly hold the system, 2. Hold game cartridges and possibly memory cards, and 3, the most important aspect, is a place to hold your power cord or charger. And I think that's especially important because of the Switch's lower battery life depending on what games you're playing. Obviously, you're going to have to bring a charger with you if you plan on playing more than 2 or 3 hours of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So how does it go with that in mind? Well, the first thing we do is let's put everything in here. Because we've got stuff in here. We've got our cartridges, and we'll fit our Nintendo Switch snugly right here. I'll go ahead and close it, Velcro it up. Now, if you notice, it is stretched a little bit, and I will get to that in just a moment. Normally, it is not. But it still closes very easily. It's very snug, and, you know, it's not going to damage it from a fall. And it's very lightweight. So that's nice. But now let's talk about why it was up a little bit when I put stuff away. Go ahead and take the Switch out of here so I have a little more wiggle room to show you. This pouch right here is why it's up a little bit. Now, if you look on the actual advertisement case, this image right here, the pouch is actually meant for the Joy-Cons. But what I use it for is a charger. Now, this is nice and bad at the same time. Let's say you want to put your default Nintendo Switch charger in here. Which I've got one right about here, so let's see if we can fit this in this case. No way, dude. I would barely be able to get it shut without even the Switch being in there. It is completely not doable to put your default power cable in there. Which is kind of crappy if that's the only charger you have. Now, if you're a handheld gamer and you got the GPD Win handheld from Gamepad Digital, you might have a nice portable USB Type-C charger right here and a semi-thin plug-in that it can go into. So slip those in here. Because really, the only reason you would need extra Joy-Cons is if you wanted to do multiplayer with something that required an additional set. So we got that in there, and we have our case from earlier. Put everything in, snug it, sticks up a little bit, but it still closes comfortably, doesn't feel like it's going to break or stretch or anything, and you've got a nice lightweight case to take with you. Really, performance is great all around. It's just that the fact that you would have to go out and buy your own USB Type-C cable and your own AC charger to be able to really have this on the go and be able to, you know, charge instead of just draining the battery and that's it. So, I mean, that would be an extra, what, like $10, $15? $7 for the USB-C cable and probably about $5, $6, $7 for the AC adapter. It's just an inconvenience. It's just an inconvenience. Now, in conclusion, the Nintendo Switch Deluxe travel case is great for a lot of things. It's got plenty of rubber padding to protect your Nintendo Switch if you drop it. It's got enough room for up to 8 games and 4 extra memory cards. And it's really a nice, snug, secure fit. The only downer about this is the fact that the pouch for the Joy-Cons or chargers isn't big enough to hold the Nintendo Switch's AC adapter. If you've got alternatives, it's great. But that's the only downside to this. So, Reviews to Go will review the Nintendo Switch Deluxe Travel Case. A 9 out of 10. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below or head to the website at www.reviewstogo.com.